This is Captain Tinsley of Salty Abandon and Salty Scotty.
Good morning.
First mate Salty Scotty. So, we are in Orange Beach, Alabama. We just came from our house in Gulf Shores. We are headed to Ono Island to see Mike Wax, new to him, Island Packet 27. And he's just had engine work done, new canvas, new sails. I don't know what all he's done. That's what we're about to find out. So he's got like a perfect boat. He told me the other day that he had somebody coming to fix something and it was the only thing wrong with his boat, which is just really hard to imagine. Only one thing wrong with the boat, especially if it's a 30-year-old boat. But anyway, we're going to look at a beautiful Island Packet 27 and show you guys all the updates he's made. We might get a little jealous.
Good morning.
Hope you don't mind the camera. Okay, we're here with Mike Wack and Salty Scotty.
Hi, Captain Tinsley.
Hey, Mike. So tell us, how did this come about that you bought an Island Packet 27?
Well, I've sailed my whole life, and the last boat I had was a Pacific Seacraft Looker 20, and it was a great boat that I renovated over many years, but it really wasn't big enough for 4 people to go out and sail during the day and have fun. And it was way too small for 4 people to sleep on. 2 people could sleep comfortably.
Right.
So I wanted a bigger boat. So I researched because we'll see in a minute when we walk outside. I wanted a boat I could keep at my dock in my backyard. If I couldn't keep it at the dock in the backyard, I didn't want it. And after researching, I came to the conclusion probably the finest 27-foot boat that I could ever own is an Island Packet 27. It would fit at my dock. I started looking for an Island Packet 27. I looked at 3 in this general area and decided I loved the boats. As Tinsley knows, they were made from like the early 1980s to around 1990, I think. And
92 maybe?
Yeah,
I don't
92.
know.
And a lot of the ones I looked at just weren't in great shape, but I realized that the hull was what I wanted.
Right.
So I decided to wait and find the hull that I wanted. And after shopping for a long time, I found one in Oneokema, Michigan.
Wow.
And a boat that had lived in Lake Michigan its entire 30 years.
Freshwater.
Freshwater for 30 years. The boat was a time capsule because nothing had ever been replaced or upgraded ever that I was aware of on the boat.
Started fresh.
Original Data Marine electronics,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Oh, I never seen
The
those.
original cushions, the original everything.
Yeah.
So I bought the boat, and then I found out right when I committed to buy it that once they store boats for the winter there, they're untouchable until they start launching boats in the spring. So it gets below freezing. They either have to shrink wrap the boats and put them in the yard and drain every ounce of fluid out of them, or they put them in heated buildings and they literally jam them into the building. The last boat doesn't come out until the first boat comes out. And my boat had been not abandoned, but had been stored in a building for 4 years. It had not left the back of the building for 4 years because the previous owners got transferred and just left the boat. So the ship renovation started in November 2018 in Oneokema, Michigan. While it was there, I had them replace the freshwater system, the pump, purge the system, pressure test the freshwater tank. I had them install 2 very cool Lifeline batteries, Group 27, 1,000 cranking amp deep cycles, which are kind of rare. And a new charging system. I had them change every belt and hose on the engine while it was there. The engine hadn't been running 4 years, so I had them change the oil, run the engine, then change the oil again.
Nice.
And
had you seen the boat?
No.
He's seen one in New Orleans.
And he's seen mine.
Right.
So while that was going on, I was at Tinsley's boat at Bear Point Marina. Let me tell you what I think the coolest part of this story. The boat gets shipped down here. It arrived May 3rd.
On a truck.
2019 on a truck. And here's where things were telling me, instead of calling the boat Cajun Beauty 2, which was named after my wife, my first boat was Cajun Beauty, and this is going to be Cajun Beauty 2. I haven't labeled it yet. I thought the boat should probably be called Myrick, because Tinsley Myrick showed me her boat. The guy who sold me the chain plates was named Randy Myrick at Island Packet Yachts.
Scott, what do you think of that?
Wait, it gets better. The shipyard is on Myrick Street in downtown Pensacola.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Pensacola Shipyard is on Myrick Street, and I met some other dude in the shipyard working on my boat.
So the boat's name is Myrick.
He walked up and
the Myrick
introduced himself,
Special.
and his name was like Donnie Myrick from Panama City Beach, and he was checking out the shipyard.
Now you got a couple Myricks in your house.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Didn't make any of that
But
up.
how did you find my boat? How did you know?
I saw your videos.
Okay.
Captain Tinsley's videos. Once I decided I wanted an island packet, I wanted to see as many pictures and videos as possible.
Then you're like, oh, this one's here.
And Captain Tinsley's boat is on the lots on YouTube, plenty on the Island Packet website.
Yeah.
And I realized Bear Point Marina, I go by that every single time I go to Pirates Cove to get a bushwhacker and a hamburger.
Right.
So
on your boat.
I picked up the phone and tracked her down and said, hey, I'm not a stalker. I really like your boat.
You're not the first one to come look at. I had someone come out of the blue look at the chain plates.
I bought the chain plates from Island Packet with their instructions.
Right.
And we're lucky down here. We have one of the finest riggers in the country, Rick Zern.
Yes.
He rigged my boat, new standing rigging, new hark and roller furling on the outside. And he also did the chain plates. We had an argument, should it be Flat Island Boat Works, who did most of the construction, or should it be Zern Rigging? And Rick Zern said, no, I'm the guy to do this. And what a lot of the chain plate retrofits have done is remove the old chain plates and just do the retrofit on the outside. What he did, and now I've shared that back with Island Packet Yachts, and they like it a lot. It'll be a cool picture when we get out there. He attached the old chain plates to the new chain plates and rebedded the old chain plates to where whatever was left, you still have 100% of whatever was left, plus the new chain plates.
Embedded.
Okay. And rebedded them. The new ones are bolted on the outside and sealed. And they're screwed into the old chain plates. They tap threads.
That's what I was. Well, that's my situation too.
And while all this was going on, I was measuring Tinsley's boat to make sure it could fit at my house and fit at my dock.
Yeah, and you came out even before you bought this boat. You were going to look at one over somewhere west of here.
Yes.
So it was actually before the first time you came and you found me on YouTube.
I was on Tinsley's boat at least 3 times on the inside, and once to see if we liked it. And I wanted my wife to like it because it's fun having, a deckhand who likes the boat. So it's fun.
Yes.
It's fun having a deckhand who likes the boat. So that's
you got your own salty Scotty.
When it got here, I had 4 contractors waiting for me with,
very organized.
Yes.
Deposits put down before it got here with Flat Island Boat Works, put an entire new bottom on the boat and install the electronics and the air conditioning. Rick Zern rigged the boat, chain plates, hark and roller furling, anything above deck that he thought needed to be replaced on the mast, the boom, everything. Well, a lot of the running rigging was in really good shape. A lot of the sheets and halyards were in good shape. Some of them are brand new, but some of them you can't tell they're not brand new. Hunter Riddle, who's the finest sailmaker here, was out measuring the boat the day it got here as soon as the mast was stepped to measures. And I have a new fully battened main with a Sure Sail stack pack and a brand new 140 Genoa triple stitch heavier Dacron capable of taking anything, done by a famous sailmaker. And then Gary Peden, who I think you've worked with.
I've worked with all these people.
Those were the contractors.
Yeah,
and
those
they
are
started
the
May
top of the
3rd.
line around here.
They started May 3rd, and they all were doing stuff on July 2nd, and the boat was launched July 3rd.